Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Oh!
Leave her alone.
Ah!
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
But I was going to, but...
No.
Now you've made things personal.
I can't wait to see my blade buried in your heart! Cannot be allowed to move! Do you think this is some sort of game? Finish him!
That's embarrassing for them.
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right gentleman?
Gas.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. And the manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
Well, you didn't want other people to get... Didn't want the assassins getting it, so that seems like a good place for it to be.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice!
Come here.
You picked the wrong side!
Yes? You want something?
Okay, how do I... There.
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
Oh, over there. Oh, wait. Over there. Here.
Don't make me bother with you. It's just about up. Stop, you!
You won't get out of here alive!
That's got a good line on him.
I've got a shot!
Ah!
What are you
Drop
waiting
down.
for? Kill him! What are you waiting for? Kill him!
I see you now, Cully.
We'll give you a lesson!
He's getting away. Must I do everything here? Stay out of our business.
Yes.
You won't get out of here alive!
Crow flies. I see him.
Get him, boys! Keep dreaming, you foolish cur! There! Get him! Have a good line on him!
Don't give him the satisfaction of slipping away. Find him again.
Stay out of our business.
Got a shot!
As the crow flies, I see him.
What are you waiting for? Kill him! Keep dreaming, you foolish cur!
Run to your death,
Stay out
Burke.
of our business.
Oh, piss on it! We'll give you a lesson!
Of course. Yes, getting later. I know.
This is our turf, and you're no friend of ours.
Yeah, yeah.
Perhaps we should move further west. You run to your death, Burke. You had
Where is he?
one job, you dotes. Cover my retreat.
We own this town, boy.
Let's corner that rat.
Our business.
Your
Got
mistake.
a shot! Got him sighted!
I think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
Go up. There we go. Okay.
That will help us smoke.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel,
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
what do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Here. Reclaim what they have stolen.
Okay.
Now let us use some of that money for good of the city. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
Majesty King George encourages his subjects to consider settlement in the Bahamas.
You want to help us rebuild this fine city?
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
Okay.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, a man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
War letter. Oh.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. And he may have a point. With everything that has happened. With what I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans. Let them know I'm fine.
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Did you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
Kind of disturbing. Oh, better run. How some people back in this, like, when hanging was a thing, people found enjoyment with it. Through it. Kind of disturbing.
Bastard nicked what we rightfully stole. Hey, let's say we get
Buried in your Fleeing is futile. You're on our territory.
What?
I see that. Ah! It will take more than that to lose.
Christopher Guest. I'm Shay Cormac.
But what are you doing here, if you don't... Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
The Morrigan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter.
Gang stalker. Yeah, I get the gist of it.
Tell you what. I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
Oh, I have to kill the stalker. There we go. That's all of them. Yeah, bye-bye assassin's flag.
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid!
Okay, going to Albany then. Can I do any upgrades? Okay, so that's what I use to receive my income from the renovations. Good to know. What can I upgrade? Burning oil strength, I can upgrade that. That's about it though. Yeah, why not?
Captain at the helm!
To River Valley.
The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
No, Shane. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Splendid. Full sail ahead, lads!
Ease off the wind! All in all sail!
Away!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that.
Alright, so let's go and upgrade this. Go to the French outpost.
What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned.
Going border now, sir.
Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
Now, why do you say that, Master Cormac?
I think Shane is skeptical about our intentions towards our fellow man.
On your marks, Captain.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards. Green in name and in name.
We bear short and
We must be
sail!
getting close,
Get
Captain.
off the squall!
What's this? Oh, it's fast travel. Okay.
Charles, aïe! Tu remplaces Terrien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de sa blessure. On double les patrouilles jusqu'à nouvel ordre.
De chien. Tu n'as pas compris? Reviens ici. J'ai mieux à faire.
Félicien, j'ai une mission spéciale. Putain! Sonnez l'alarme!
Thank you for holding that for me.
Ça ne sera pas long.
Laissez-moi ici.
Ah, great. Okay, time to get out. Oh wait, look the first warehouse. Okay.
Arrête-toi!
Vraiment? Attends. C'était quoi ça?
N'approchez pas! Patience les gars, on a l'avantage! Ne me tuez pas, je vous en prie. Pitié.
They really like that move, don't they?
Vous aviez l'occasion de tirer. Mais je n'ai rien fait.
There we go.
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower.
Yep, let's do that. $400. Can't do that. I can do the cannons. I can get a mortar. 500 for 20. Let's see the broadside cannons. Let's see. I don't have enough money for anything else, so I'll just wait.
Captain Kirk!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
Through her there! Awaiting orders, that's their weak spot! Take the shot, sir!
We're losing our bearings!
Oh, that's not good.
Jump it!
Ready to fire!
Unfurl, mates! Let's move!
Loose them! Come on, man those sheets!
Probably better to board it, but I just don't want to.
There's our target, Shay. Knock her down like a game of ninepins.
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
Oh boy.
Fire!
They're friends, sir! Get there!
Fire!
Cannon ready!
Enemy making for us, sir!
Fire! Fire!
That's got them!
Fire! Fire!
Ready to hit them, sir!
Fire! Fire!
Hold tight! They're too close, sir!
Fire! Douse the gallants and royals!
They have help coming, Captain!
Fire! Fire!
Enemy sail coming at us, sir! Schooner, sir! French ships! They've got help, Captain! Enemy's firing!
Damage report! What's the news?
She hit us square, sir!
Fire!
The wind is picking up!
There we go.
Loose and trim too.
Unfurl, maids! Half sails! Superb! Now find the fort commander! Away anchor!
One more person. Let's go.
Descends! Tu ne t'enfuiras pas si facilement!
Reach the water.
Je peux l'abattre d'ici, je le vois! Je peux rien faire! C'est de perdre! Hé, là-bas!
Tu es d'une balle.
Du tout par où commence.
Oh boy.
Pour moins bien chinois!
Je t'ai resserré mignon.
I'm gonna die.
Attaquez-le de...
Yep, I figured.
Le
That's
chasseur.
better.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur.
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay.
I couldn't move my camera.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur.
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay.
Nice try. Pity you could not get through. Where did you learn to fight? Poor Gabby. To think you can best me.
Oh my god.
You can't slip away from us!
There we go.
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift.
Captain has given me... The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. It's about time we root them out.
Of course. You're right, Gist. Let's head back to New York.
Aye, Captain.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
You gotta kill Hope if it is.
Halt!
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door.
Grenade launcher.
Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door.
Which door? Oh, that door.
Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill most of New York.
And that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
What?
Fleeing is futile. You're on our territory.
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the hood.
Stay away! This is dangerous!
I'll keep up.
Where'd he go? I push him into the building or something?
All right. Could have gone over there. Or there.
You! Stop!
Tell me what happened here. And don't tell me it was the devil.
Hey! What are you doing here?
One more that's over there.
I can't see him anymore. This is dangerous. Come take your pick of these beautiful
But he is still suffering from the effects of the bleeding.
Nothing works better than drawing blood from a sick boy. He'll be back on his feet in no time.
I must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Well then. That's destroyed.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.